So what happens when the once hailed master of twists ties together one of his classic works from 19 years ago with a recent hit?
Find out this episode of Alternate Ending when we review M. Night Shyamalan's Glass.
Hey, Carrie.
Yeah.
How would you like a PB&J?
Tune in to Alternate Ending now.
Welcome to Alternate Ending. We're discovering good movies, one bad movie at a time. I'm film school dropout Robert Jarasinski.
And I'm the casual moviegoer, Carrie Jarasinski.
And while we have different backgrounds and perspectives on movies, our goal is always the same: to help you navigate the cinema world to determine if you should spend big bucks on a flick rushing to theaters, wait for it to come out on streaming, or skip it altogether.
This episode, we're talking about Glass, which finds writer-director M. Night Shyamalan riding a second wind following his recent hits The Visit and Split.
And I'm so happy to see M. Night getting more opportunities. I mean, I know he had a string of box office and critical bombs with his last real success coming in 2004 with Signs, but I've actually enjoyed each and every one of his movies. It seems his only challenge has been too much budget. His 4 subsequent movies after Signs lost $100 million and cost over $400 million to make, so I'm thrilled to see his recent releases are low budget. I think it's a sweet spot.
So I'm not sure how to talk about Glass without spoiling Split. So if you haven't watched Split, maybe avert your eyes and ears. Earmuffs on? Okay, good. So at the end of Split, we find out that Kevin, played by James McAvoy, and his 23 personalities exist in the same universe as David Dunn, which, if you remember, is the reluctant superhero from Unbreakable, played by Bruce Willis.
Now that's a twist, and Glass picks up right after Split ends with Kevin and his horde of personalities having abducted a new batch of innocent girls, and the only person who can stop him is none other than David Dunn. A series of events forces both to be captured and brought to a mental institution led by non-believing psychologist Dr. Ellie Staple, played by Sarah Paulson, who specializes in treating superhero delusions of grandeur. For added drama, also being treated is Elijah Glass, played by Samuel L. Jackson, who's been at the facility for the last 19 years, and that's where the story picks up. Care, so what did you think of Glass?
Honestly, I went in with really high expectations. I really enjoyed Unbreakable a million years ago when I saw it, and I probably like Split a little bit more than I should have. So I'm sorry to say this one left me just a little disappointed. The highlights for me were James McAvoy, who continues to nail this split personality gig and turns in a totally top-notch performance, and in my opinion, the only one that was really memorable. And I guess that might be my only highlight, which I feel kind of bad about. Some of the lowlights, I love M. Night's twists, and there are some here, but they aren't great. And there's this sort of over-explanation issue where it's like, I escaped, and you think, but how could they do that? And then they literally tell you. They're like, it was these keys over here. This is how they did it. That didn't really happen, but you get the idea. And next, the writing, the dialogue, and the chemistry of the cast. It's hard to pinpoint, but whatever the culprit, it was just kind of boring. And like any good movie, you want to be transported, but this one never really takes you anywhere but your theater seat. Overall, it was just okay. I couldn't really get into it, and I was mostly fighting to stay awake towards the end. For fans of Unbreakable and Split, you're going to see it anyway, but go in with clear expectations that this is the worst of the 3. I give Glass 2.5 stars, and you're totally okay to save your money and stream it.
Care, I had big expectations for Glass, as Unbreakable is one of my favorite movies. Who doesn't want their dad to be a superhero after all? Highlights for me were, first, like you, Care, is James McAvoy. Actually, if I could have 24 spots for each of the personalities he played, I would. Each performance was distinct, and he slipped in and out of them with ease. Second was nostalgia. It was a blast catching up with these characters after 19 years, and I enjoyed learning about what happened to them over that time. Third, visual styling. There is no doubt that M. Night knows how to use colors, framing, and other cinematic techniques to evoke emotions and deeper meaning. Regardless of what you think of his movies, his technique has always been on display. Lowlights for me were the writing. While the dialogue made me think I was in the same universe as Unbreakable, it just didn't go all the way and felt disjointed. Character motivations and plot holes seemed to really stand out. Second, requisite cameo. I realize that doing cameos are M. Night Shyamalan's thing, but while I've never been a fan of them, the one in this movie is actively bad. There was some modest attempt at humor that just felt flat. Last, the ending. Known for his twist and turn endings, this movie doesn't disappoint, although unlike his other movies, this one left me feeling a little angry, and I'm not sure how it honestly made it out of focus groups. In the end, Glass is a fun concept of deconstructing the hero genre with a ton of potential, but ultimately falls flat and misses the landing. I give Glass 3 stars and suggest even die-hard Unbreakable fans wait for it to come out on streaming.
Well, we love hearing everyone's thoughts, so leave your comments below on what you thought of Glass. We have other videos like this one we'd love for you to check out.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss out on our movie reviews, trailer reactions, and live shows. If you want more details about all the stuff we're up to, including weekly movie giveaways, head to our website, alternateending.com. We'll catch you next time.
To alternate ending.